And welcome back. Proponents of a Moses Lake Library expansion and remodel got a thumbs up last night from the Moses Lake City Council. But there's still a long way to go before the project gets off the ground. Here with the story is Ryan Lancaster.
The Moses Lake City Council last night agreed to give their admittedly vague endorsement to a long-planned remodel and expansion of the city's library building. The endorsement comes with no formal decrees or money attached, but Moses Lake Public Library Foundation President Tim Furman said it will help the organization gain credibility in the eyes of potential funders. The foundation has long argued for upgrades, pointing out the building was constructed in 1964 when the city had far fewer residents and technology wasn't a cornerstone of libraries everywhere. The aging building has long been seen as inefficient, undersized, and non-compliant with today's Americans with Disability Act requirements. In last night's meeting, Library Foundation members agreed to work with the city to solicit grants and other methods of payment for the project. An architect's estimate set the cost at $11 million, but proponents say it can be done for much less. While a full remodel isn't likely to happen anytime soon, library manager Connie Coleman successfully lobbied to have a unisex and ADA accessible bathroom installed in the library. She's even giving up her own office to do so, as she said the lack of adequate facilities has been an embarrassment. Many disabled users can't get into the library's current cramped bathrooms. For more on the library project, visit the Moses Lake Library Foundation's webpage at mlplf.org or find them on Facebook. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Ryan Lancaster reporting.
While election season is finished for now, Postal Service cutbacks could affect Washington's vote-by-mail system come next year. A Secretary of State official told the Associated Press that closing 5 mail processing centers in Washington is cause for a couple of concerns. The Postal Service plans to close processing centers in Wenatchee, Pasco, Everett, Olympia, and Redmond, leaving the facilities in Spokane and Seattle. Voters in some parts of the state might have to put their ballots in the mail sooner to make sure they are postmarked on Election Day. And the cutbacks could delay ballots arriving in county election offices, extending the time it takes to count ballots. In business news, you ever wonder why you might feel more inclined to buy in one store over another? Well, it could be due to savvy marketing, or it might be your sense of smell. Scientists and business people have known for decades that certain scents, like pine boughs at Christmas or baked cookies in a house for sale, can get customers in the buying spirit. Washington State University College of Business Dean Eric Spangenberg is a pioneer in the field. Lately, he's been homing in on just what makes the most commercially inspiring odor. Spangenberg and his colleagues recently found that a simpler scent is better. Writing in the Journal of Retailing, the research described exposing hundreds of shoppers to simple and complex scents. Think oranges as opposed to orange basil blended with green tea. Cash register receipts and in-store interviews revealed a significant bump in sales when the less complicated scent was in the air. The research says the simple scents are more easily processed, freeing the customer's mind to focus on shopping. And in our final story tonight, disabled parents face some tough challenges when it comes to raising their children, but they can also face legal challenges when it comes to keeping their kids. Here with the story is the Associated Press.
And away we go.
Jen Thomas knows some people question her ability to be a parent.
I think society looks at people with disabilities as people who need constant care, and that's not true.
Thomas has cerebral palsy, but she and her husband DJ always wanted to be parents, regardless of her disability.
It's about love and having the ability to love and bond with your children.
Even so, a new report from the National Council on Disability has found that many disabled parents still risk losing their children, and that troubles some experts.
You should start with the idea that a kid should be with the kid's parents. If there is a situation where the child's genuinely in danger, then obviously not.
But he says that can often be prevented if parents have adequate support.
The
put this on.
Karen Tamley, who has a rare spinal disorder, and her husband adopted their daughter. 6-year-old Dominica has Apert syndrome, a genetic disorder that causes facial deformities, among other things.
You know, when I was growing up, neither of my parents had a disability, so you don't have those role models out there in your immediate family. And so I think that's one of the benefits that she's going to have growing up, is that she looks different and I look different.
Dominica's father, meanwhile, is a hemophiliac who contracted HIV from a blood transfusion.
She sees I take medicine and I give myself shots sometimes, but she doesn't really understand what it means.
But ask Dominica about her parents, and it's really quite simple.
Okay, I love him. Bye.
It's about love. Martha Irvin, Associated Press.
Thanks for watching iFIBER 1 News. For everyone here at the iFIBER 1 News studio, I'm Cody Johnson. Have a great night.